All right then, so the left-hand one we can see your before. You haven't got the older sticks in there to showcase that, okay? So if we just look at the putt beforehand, okay? The putt goes back about here, and the through swing is probably somewhere on the other side of the screen here now. So there was definitely a short backswing. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Short backswing and a hit. So we go back there, bang. And the putt is probably, if we go there, it's probably somewhere over here. So in terms of actual length of the putt you've hit, if that is... in terms of exactly measure, but that's the length you went back, and that's the length you went through. Probably 1/5, 4/5, roughly speaking. So there's definitely a hitting motion in your putts. The other thing as we'll see there now as you went through with this left-hand one, your elbow now pulling away from the body, creates a bit of a cupping with the wrist. You can see your wrist now kind of getting that sort of cup position, which is adding loft to the putter. So your putter now will be striking the ball. And pink putters generally have a little bit more loft than others, to be fair, I think, from memory. So if you're adding a bit of loft anyway, that ball's going to jump off the club face, okay? So if you've got your eye line, as we discussed, over the ball, which to you made it feel a little bit further left, and you're hitting your putts, either hitting them harder or hitting them softer, your putter now is going to have some sort of jumping element, So the ball would jump off the club face with potentially a sort of twist with your club face because your eye line's telling you this putter's not aiming square. So now your ball is jumping off the face a little bit with some side spin. When that ball lands, it's not going to land and roll straight for one. It's also not going to roll efficiently, so you're going to come up short a lot of the time, which then you said after your very first putt, I'll hit it harder. And the harder you hit it, the more jump you're going to get. All right? So the key thing is to get yourself connected with these sticks, as we can see on here now, and get your body moving better with everything. So your torso, your arms, your wrists, your elbows, all moving as one unit together. And if we just watch this swing, both in terms of, I think the length was about here and the follow through was about there. So it's about probably 2/3, 3/3. So just past there, maybe just a bit short there. So a better pace of putt and again, more of a swing of the putt. The elbow does pull away a little bit there, but not quite as much. But we're getting a bit of a swing here of the putter now this way. So we said a grip length putt, which for most people is probably where their feet are positioned, A grip length back and through if the putter is situated in the middle of your body, which means the ball is just forward of middle. I'll give that slight upward strike, okay? If the putter goes back from foot to foot, that's going to be our 10-foot putt. If we go back a grip and a half, there's your 20-foot. If we go back 2 grips, that's your 30-foot. What you need to then practice is that rhythm of what a 20-foot, 30-foot and 10-foot putt will feel like. Exactly. And then once you've established those distances, the same way, I mean, if you've got a 130-yard shot uphill into wind, wet conditions, the ball's not flying very far, you're not going to go, well, 130 yards is my 9-9, I want my 9-9. You're going to go, actually, it's playing a bit more uphill, it's into wind, it's cold, I might do a 7-9 or an 8-9. So you would adjust according to the distances for a long shot. Yet people on the green would use the same swing length and just whack it harder. If I said to you 130 yards uphill, so you're playing the 17th on the button, right? 130 yards uphill into the wind, and you went, okay, this is a 9-9 yardage, but it's uphill into wind, it's not going to go as far. Okay, I'll just whack the 9-9 harder. That I don't think that concept would ever enter your brain when on the golf course playing longer. You go, oh, I need more club, so I make a more powerful swing by using a longer club or a longer swing, And that's the same with putting. We've got to make sure the swings change based around the shot you're going to hit, So it's a swing length, and then, of course, you're then judging whether it's an uphill putt, downhill putt, or whatever the pace of the greens may be. Because obviously some greens will be quicker, some will be slower based on time of the year, okay? So we've got the setup there, a bit more connected with the elbows. Your eye line, as we said, for you was slightly on the inside, probably somewhere, if we draw on here, your eye line was probably somewhere, I would say, on that red line just inside the golf ball. That's when you tended to see a straighter line better. Which obviously helps the short putts in terms of your accuracy. If this line doesn't look straight, you're not going to trust it and aim it to where you want to go. So that's going to be the key thing.
I'm definitely putting this further away.
Yeah, exactly, But now you're going to swing with your torso a bit more, and your length of swing now. And this is the thing I like there now. That's a bit more connected there. And that was a decent putt that you see, So we're connected with the putt. All body parts are working together. We're striking the putter more successfully. We're trusting the line. And we're going to start judging our pace over time a lot better. Okay? Does that make sense then, Hugh?
You can see just there now.
There's a better clustering, isn't there? You have 4 or 5 putts there all within sort of a foot of each other, because now the putt is being hit the same with a similar rhythm, yeah? And even if you shove one a bit to the right because you didn't line up, your pin high, you got a 2 foot tap in. So it makes putting a lot more effective for yourself, okay?